Well, good morning, everyone, team. Welcome back to the sessions. Let me start the session for today. Meanwhile, others can join parallelly. So, in the last 2 days, we had demo sessions, and from today, we are starting with our regular classes in the training. So, to have a quick recap, what we discussed in the first 2 days of the demo sessions team. On day one, we have seen the introduction to the ERP. What is this Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud applications is about, and why companies will be using this technology in the market for what purpose. And then we have seen the background or the history of the Fusion applications, right? Prior to Oracle Fusion, what are the different products that are available in the market? Then when Oracle introduced these technologies into the open world, these all background we have seen team. And then I introduce it to you types of companies as well, like who is vendor, who is client or customer, then who is consulting company. Once we learn this particular technology, in what sort of companies that we will be recruited in the real time, and then what will be the career opportunities in this respective technology, salaries part, what are the modules that we are going to cover as part of this training program, correct? These all things we discussed in our day one demo session, right? And also the Fusion environment release pattern, how Oracle upgrading their application. These all things we have seen, team. And then in yesterday's session, I introduced to you the knowledge repository, how you can access Oracle standard materials or the documents with respective to this particular course in the internet, where you have to go. And also every quarterly upgrade, whenever Oracle upgrading their application every three months, what are the new functionalities that Oracle bringing in the system, where we have to go and we can find the documents related to that. That also I have shown you yesterday, team. And then in yesterday's session, I introduced to you Oracle certification process. If anyone want to do a certification, how the examination Oracle conducting, what is the examination pattern, where we have to go and book the exam, what is the cost, what is the pass percentage, whether it is mandatory or not. These things also we discussed in yesterday's session. And then I introduced to you the Fusion applications in yesterday's class, team. So as I mentioned to you, our Fusion applications are on a cloud-based technology. When any company buy the product from Oracle, how the application will be delivered to them. These all things we discussed. And what are the different names that we can call the Fusion applications in the real world that we have seen, team. Then customer to customer, when Oracle selling the product in the instance, how this 4 character pod number will be unique. That all things I explained you in yesterday's session, team. So these are the quick recap that we can have what we discussed in the last 2 days. Now today, let me introduce to you the Fusion application. By logging into the system, let us talk about some basic home screen functionalities within the Fusion application, and then we can move to the very first module as part of the training that we are going to start, security administration team. But before to that, let me get into the system and let me explain you some of the home screen functionalities that we should be knowing before we starting our training. you should be knowing about some basic details on the screen whenever we log in into the system. So today the application access will be sharing to you. Once you get that access, you can explore the functionalities what I am explaining you in today's session. Okay. So let me get into the system. How we can access our Fusion applications, I told you, just in the form of a URL, a web link. Okay. So just if you copy paste that web link in the instance, I mean, in the Internet Explorer or the Google search engine, whatever that you use, just you copy paste that URL team. This is my instance, one of my instance I'm using for today's session. It will prompt us for sign in. Okay. So in order to access Oracle Fusion application, we require username and password. So currently I have one of the account HCM IMPL 12. I'm using that account team. So already my password also saved in my laptop. I'm using that accordingly now. So username and password. So yesterday I told you, like every other application, if you forgot your password or if you forgot your username, we have forgot password, forgot username options I told you. If you click on it, system will take you to forgot password screen. So whenever the user account created, whatever the email ID given, that registered email ID, if you pass, you can choose the option. If you forgot the username, select it and submit. If you forgot the password, select it and submit. System will send password reset link to your email ID or username to your email ID. So this is something like every other application we use in our day-to-day life, the forgot password option. And also I told you yesterday, Oracle Fusion applications are multi-language supported applications. So whenever you logging into the system, you can choose your language, in which language you want to use the system. If you select that language and if you click on sign in, whenever you log in with your account, the application will come with that respective language theme. So this will not impact all the users who using the application. Only for your account that experience you will get. Okay. Only for your account. So once we give the username and password, and if you click on sign in, you will be entering into the application. So this is the main home screen of the Fusion application team. So some of you might get a doubt here. Kumar, yesterday when you shown us the instance, the color was in some blue color or something. Today it is in some different color. Huh? Some brown or maroon color coming up in the background. It's just a theme. Okay. In our training environment, your previous batch people who completed with this topic team in our course curriculum, there is one module called customization and personalization, this topic. So generally in this module, any customizations and personalizations to the application we can do. Like let's say here client asking, Kumar, we want our company logo to be coming, not Oracle here. Or Kumar, this background color, I want it to be white color, red color, or a maroon color. Or these icons, I want to be renaming the names here. Whatever the names here, the tile names I want to rename. So these all page level customizations we can do. In this training environment, some of the previous batch students who completed with this topic, as part of their practice, they are doing that. So this color changing and all they have done. That's not an issue. It generally will come in blue color, but someone change it to maroon. That's not a point. Just for your understanding, I'm telling here. So this is the main home screen of the Fusion application once you log in into the system. So good morning. This is my username, HCM implementation 12. Okay. And we are seeing here different sections. First of all, I have an area here. I have a tile here. My sales is one option I have. Redwood sales, service, okay, procurement, my client group, help desk. And if I click towards this arrow pointing to the right, the tile will move with more options here. See, payroll, benefits, risk management. And if I furthermore click on it, okay, if I furthermore click on it, more options I will be getting team. Now, when I select any section here, for example, I'm selecting my client group section. Now, under that, I got another options coming up team. New employee, candidate sourcing, journeys, person spotlight, person management, absences. Then if I go to uh, help desk, then I will get couple of options here. Then if I go to payroll, I will get couple of options. Benefits, I will get couple of options. What are these all things? See, this entire area, huh? This entire area, we call it as springboard in the system. What is that team? This entire area, we call it as springboard. Okay. And whatever the sections that you are seeing on the springboard, each section we call them as functional areas in the system. My client group is one functional area. Procurement is one functional area. Service is one functional area. Help desk is one functional area. This entire area we call it as springboard, and these sections we call them as functional areas. Under them, for example, when I select my client group, I'm getting couple of options here. Under my client group, these we call them as sub-functional area. So every section we call it as functional area. Under that, what we have, we call them as sub-functional areas in the system. So these terminologies you should know before you starting the core configurations in the system. Okay. So getting in touch with the application is what today's session is about. Okay. So the entire area we call it as springboard, and these are functional and these are sub-functional area. Here, if I come to the top left, three lines I have here beside Oracle logo. These three lines, we call it as Navigator. If I keep my cursor over there, Navigator. So, whatever the functional areas, my sales, Redwood sales, service, me, procurement, my client group, help desk, whatever that we see here in the horizontal way. See, many options I have team. Whatever we see here in the springboard in the horizontal way, all these options we can also find in the navigator. If I click on this three lines team, a bar will open towards the right. Click on it, click on it. Now you will see team, a bar open. See, my sales, Redwood sales, service, me, procurement, my client groups. Same as it is. What we find here, same you can find here also. So whatever under my sales, I have workspace, activity, deal registrations. Then if I go to my client group, new employee, journeys, new person, same we have here also. See, if I come here, my client group, if I expand team, see, same things. New employee, candidate sourcing, journeys, new person, person management, person spotlight, new employee, per candidate sourcing, journeys, new person, person spotlight, same options team. If I collapse it, it will hide out. Then if I expand help desk, see, I have HR sir, same. Whatever I have here, same I'll have here also team. So the I options that what we can access from our springboard, we can also access them from the navigator as well team. but here it will be in the vertical arrangement. Same options. Whatever we're seeing here in the sleeping way, horizontal way, here in the vertical arrangement we have team. All these are our functional areas. If I expand them, under that the sub-functional areas what we have, we will get that options in the system team. So Navigator and Springboard are these things. Then we have to talk about few functionalities about here. These icons, what are all these things? So here we have a home button first of all. See, like every other application team, for example, if you are using your mobile, you are on some screen in your mobile, you want to come to the main home screen. What you will do, team, immediately you will click on home button. When you click on home button, what happen? You will be landing upon to the main home screen immediately. Same way, you be on any screen in the Fusion system team. For example, I'm going to some screen, some my client group, some new person, and I'm going to, okay, and I'm going to hire an employee. So generally, this is end user transaction screen. Once we configure the system and we hand over to the client, if they started using, if HR want to hire an employee in the system, they will come to new person and they will perform hiring generally. These things we will see. They all will come in our core HR module. We will see detailedly. So example I'm trying to show you. Now I am on this hire an employee screen team for hiring an employee. So just one click. If I want to cancel it and I want to come to the main home screen, just one click here, home button. I'll be landing upon main home screen. So you be on any screen in the Fusion system, one click to the home button, you will land upon to the main home screen of the application team. That is home button we have in the system. Then we have star button. What is this star button is about, team? Favorites and recent items. See, generally, if you are using your Google Chrome or Firefox or Internet Explorer, anything, we have the bookmarking concept here, correct? For example, this URL I want to bookmark, team, for my future reference purpose. See, all these are my bookmarked URLs only. We all know, right? Bookmarking concept means what? Many of us know. For future reference, I want to save this URL in my browser. Then I can bookmark this tab. Similarly, within the Fusion application, we have favorites and recent items. If I click on it, team, if I click on it, team, I'll get these options. Favorites and recent item. Means what? See, you have some daily routines in your day-to-day life. For example, uh, one of the employee in the client organization, you take one of the HR person is there. So his everyday activity will be what? Every day, once he come to the office, he will be hiring all the newly joining employees into the system. So every day that person will come to my client group and he will go to new person and he will perform this hire an employee or whatever the transactions available here team. So what we can do is you be on the screen first of all, that respective transaction screen, add the transaction as your favorite in the list because every day you are going to perform this action. So first to be on that particular screen and then come to the favorites button, click on add to favorites team, hire an employee, and you can create a folder, create new folder, and you can give something like my daily, my daily routine activities or tasks, something you can give team. So you can create a folder here and you can group that particular action into that folder team, save and close, and then come back. So daily, whatever the tasks you generally perform, you can add them as your favorite and then team. Every day I will come to my client group and also I will go to person management. I have some option here. So I will also come to this screen every day. So this one also I want to add as favorite. So beyond this screen, search person screen, come to the favorites button, add to favorites in your folder, my daily routine. You are saving that team, right? Come back. This one time setup. So whatever your daily transactional screens are there, you go to that screens, add them as your favorites. So what happens, team? Now the very next day when I log in, when I come to office, when we log into the system, rather than going to my client group, new person, picking up a task team, directly if I go to my favorites button, in the favorites, my daily routine activities, the folder we created, they will come here. One click, directly I will go to hire an employee screen. Rather than coming to the system, going to my client group, going to new person, and then clicking on hire an employee, simply, once I log in into the system, I will come to the favorites button here. Okay. Then I will come to my favorites folder, what I created. I'll click on it. Directly, system will take me to that screen, hire an employee. So your daily routine tasks in the system, what you perform, you can add it in the list here, team. You can add it in the list here, team. Simply that is related to our bookmarking concept in our Google Chrome. How we have our favorite web links for future purposes. If you have to save in your browser, how you will bookmark them. Same way, favorites button we have in the system. And then team, in our Google Chrome or YouTube, we have the history buttons, the recent searches that what you have done. You can come and you can go to the history, right? History. Same way, how we have the history buttons here in this. Okay. Same way, within the application, what are the recent screens that you came across, navigated, that you can check out here. If you go to the star button, beside favorites, recent items will be there, team. So see, just now I came from that new person screen. Prior to that, hire an employee screen. Prior to that, I went to search person screen. Prior to that, again, I went two times hire an employee screen. So these are my recent navigations in the system. The history that you can check out, team. First 20 or 25 screens that you can check out here. What you recently worked on in the system. That is about favorites and recent items button available here. Then we have a flag symbol. What is this, team? Watch list. Actually, this is nothing to do with HCM. See, when I click on watch list team, here I am not seeing anything. Generally, this is nothing to do with HCM. This is related to majority of the times finance and supply chain related products team. See, one more important thing I want to make you clear. Very important thing. Because many people have this confusion in mind. What is that? Day before yesterday, whenever we had our demo 1, okay, what we discussed in that team, when I am explaining you about Oracle Fusion Cloud applications, I told you Oracle offering multiple products under Fusion. Correct? We are learning HCM, but under Oracle Fusion, we have also Financials Cloud, Supply Chain Cloud, SCM, Procurement Cloud, CRM Cloud. For different business activities, different products we have, right? Oracle offering. So here I'll tell you a scenario, team. What is that? Now, let's assume, team, our client is Tata Group. Okay. Now, Tata want to purchase Oracle Fusion application and they bought from Oracle. Now, what Tata's requirement, team? Tata not only want to use HCM, Tata also want to use financials, supply chain, procurement, okay, PPM projects, CRM or CPQ cloud, we call it as, okay, right team. Not only HCM, client Tata also want to use all the other products of Fusion. They want to use finance, supply chain, procurement, PPM, CRM, everything in the Fusion system only. Now, when a client buy the product from Oracle, please don't be in the intention that for HCM separate URL, for finance separate URL, for supply chain separate URL means instance, for HCM separate application, for finance separate application, supply chain separate application. No, it's a integrated tool. It's a integrated tool. All the products will be delivered within the same application, and our demo environments or our training environments which I am going to give you also licensed with all the products of Fusion team. Okay, so in reality also, whenever you're working in the projects, client, what all products they subscribed for, they paid for, all the functionalities of all the products will be delivered within the same application. So for HCM separate, finance separate, supply chain separate application, no. So this watch list feature is related to them. Even see here, some of you might be noticing by this time, we are HCM people, but sales, what is sales? What to do with sales in HR business area? Huh? Then service, then procurement. Procurement is not part of our HCM, but we are getting here the procurement. Huh? Then we have risk management, subscription management. Then we have contract, order management, supply chain. Then we have receivables, collections, general accounting, intercompany accounting, cash management. Huh? Fixed assets. What are all these? These are finance related team. So these all will be delivered within the same system, but we have a concept of roles in the Fusion system team. The access to the user will be decided based upon that. So the HR related business people will access HR related functionalities. Finance related people will access finance activities. For that, we have roles concept that only in security module we are going to start next. Okay. But why I'm telling is these functionalities watch list is related to finance and supply chain team. Nothing to do with HCM. You can ignore that. But this is a basic knowledge everyone should have when we are working in this technology. Okay. Then team, what we have bell icon. What is this bell icon is about notifications team. See, we have a module in the system called workflows and approvals. Okay, day before when I'm introducing to you all the course curriculum. Okay, workflows and approvals, one module we have in the system, I told you. What is this module is about team? In any of these modules, any transactions happening, we can send it for an approval. For example, today an employee hired in the system by the HR. So what is your client requirement? In their system, whenever any new employee hired by the HR, it should go to the employee's manager for approval. Or today, HR transferred the employee. It should go for concerned manager approval. Or in absence module, one of the employee applied the leave today. Then it should go to his manager approval. So we have a concept team, approval management in the Fusion system. Across the modules, we can configure that approvals, what all transactions to be triggering to what all people. So generally, the manager cadre people, HR cadre people will receive the approvals in their bell icon here team. So from here, they can take the decision. They will get approve, reject button. So like that, they can take the decision. So this is related to our workflows and approvals. Okay. For the other batch, yesterday only we started with workflows and approvals. So last day I was only hiring this employee and I shown them how the approvals are working. So this was Prakash and we had in the system last night. So when we come to workflows and approvals module, you will also understand how that will work. But this bell icon is related to that one team. And these things are not required. These are related to our help desk related things team, chat things and all. But as of now, they are not in the scope, you can ignore. So these things we can talk here team. Then if you come to the right side, user details option team. Okay, HI means first letter from the first name, first letter from the second name. That will take up here in my name. So if you click on it, team, this is the settings and actions button. This is the settings and actions button. So every day after the work, if you want to log out of the system, we have the sign out button available, team. So employees will come and they will sign out the application here. And then we have personalization settings. What are they? If I come to accessibility settings, it's a basic cosmetic feature. If I go to accessibility setting team, so how the screen accessibility to be. Even in our mobiles also, if you go to settings and if you go to advanced settings team and developer mode, we have default mode, screen reader mode like that. If you want the screen to be coming up with high zoom in, okay, that accessibility things, color contrast, how the system should be, that you can select and you can apply team and you can experience the changes. These are basic cosmetic level features what we have in our mobile also, that you can check it out. And then here we have to talk about our set preferences. So when you come here under personalization only, we have set preferences. So if you come here, you will land upon set preferences tab. General preferences, first of all, team. What is that here? Regional. So if you come here, you can set up the regional settings for the application team. Like your client, whatever the country that your client belonged to, that country that you can select here. Then date format, time format, number format. What are all these, Kumar? See, in this system, we have date format fields, time format fields, number format fields will be there. So whatever the format that you selecting here, team, in the front end, any screen you go, anywhere, date type of fields are there, the format will come accordingly. I'll show you practically. See, currently I'm keeping the date format here as so something I'm giving, okay, MMDDYY, okay, MMDDYYYY, I'm giving team the date format as, let me save and close, okay. Now I will go to, see, it is a cloud application. The best part is you can work parallelly in multiple screens at a time. So I'm keeping my cursor here, clicking on the right side mouse button, duplicate that tab. So one more tab will open towards the right. So after .com, everything I'm removing, I'm searching here. So parallelly, you can work simultaneously in different screens team. Now see, I will go to the system and I will pick up the screen where I can find date type fields. So for example, I'm going to my client group, new person. Any screen you can go. Example, I'm coming to this screen. My client group, new person, hire an employee. See, for example, when I come to this screen, here I have date formatted fields like this team, whatever the fields with the date format. So hire date is one date formatted, then date of birth is there. Here also date formatting. What is the format in that coming? MMDDYY. Here also team. When I capture any date here, the format is taking up what? MM date YYYY. Correct? This format. Because in the preferences, in the regional settings, we set it up that format team. Now see. What I'm doing now is I'm changing it to some other format team. So let's go with this one team. YYYYMMMDD. Date format I'm changing and I'm saving and close. Okay. I updated with latest format. Now observe the fields behavior team. The date formatted fields behavior you see now. When we do parallelly, once we have to refresh the screen, then only the changes will reflect here. Now see, when I come to the screen here, see the format now, YYYY MMMDD. See team, the format changed. Now any date I capture in that field, the format comes in this way. It's not about hiring an employee. Throughout the system, any screen you go, anywhere, date formatted fields you see, what format protocol system should follow, that decided by the preferences work area. Okay, so you can come to preferences. Here some of you might get a question. Kumar, today with your login, you came here and you performing the changes. Will this impact everyone in the system or only these changes will reflect only for you? This is the task you check out before coming to tomorrow's session. Today, the instance access we will share. Okay, you check out team. Okay, so after that, I'll tell you. So, whatever the date formats you want, you can keep out here, team, the format here. Then, same with the time format. So, in some of the screens, team, time information you will capture. So, what should be the format you want for that? Then in payroll module, compensation module, in some fields, number type of fields will be there where we capture numbers in that. Okay, so the format for the number stream, then the currency, which currency that your client using. This we can override later on because client has to pay the payments for the suppliers, vendors, employees in different regions also. But just this is basic level setup stream. Then time zone, what time zone that system need to be. So what is your client country? That country's time zone you can set up team. So these all are the regional level settings in the system we can set up. Then language. See, while we logging into the system, we have the provision to set up the language. For example, while logging in, I have not set it up the language thing. I logged in with English only. Now I want to change my system language. So I can come to language. Okay. Then I can change here. Let's say I'm changing it to German. Everything I'm changing it to German. Save and close. Now see team, the entire application will update to German. So this will only to my user, not for all the people. Now see, if I come to the home screen, entire application change it to German language. It means what? While you logging in, you have the option to select the language theme. There you missed. After logging in, you can change the application language from your set preferences. See, now entire application change it to German. All are coming in German native. See, all the icons, everything changed here. So that you can set up team. Now again go to set preferences. Okay, then go to language and now you can go to, wait, this is not the correct navigation, sorry. Let me come to, I'm familiar with the navigation, I'm directly going. So you can go to this and you can change it theme. Again, you can put it back to English. Where is it? English. Okay. And save and close. Now again the language will be updated to English theme. So this is something After logging in, if you want to change the language of the application for your user, that will be applicable. Then team, any employee, if he want to upload a picture of his user, he can come to my photo and he can upload team. See, when I log in here, it's coming with what team? First letter from the first name, first letter from the second name, it is coming HI. If you want your picture to be coming up here whenever you log in, display picture we have no in Facebook, Instagram, we will keep our profile picture no for WhatsApp, DP. The same here for the system when you log in for your account, you want to have your picture, profile picture, you can upload that picture team. So your picture will update here accordingly. So that is photo option that you can explore by your own. Then accessibility settings, same, whatever we have here in the accessibility area, within set preferences button also, we have the same thing, accessibility settings team. Then password. So if the user want to reset the password, he can go here team. Simple, like every other application, we have old password, it will ask, and then you have to confirm the new password, you have to reset team. Then watch list, whatever we have here, the watch list button that's available here also. Till here, from HCM point of view, we can discuss team. See, I told you, right? Within the same system, our client can also have financials, CRM, okay, sales. These all related to those areas team. Nothing to do from HCM point of view. Only these things we can talk here. Then you can come to the main home screen here team, right? So next, when you click on the settings and action, what we have next? So personalization, we discuss that team. Then we have administration. These things we will be talking in the coming days. We have edit pages, global template, configurations. These are related to our sandbox module team. This one. We have customizations, personalizations concept. Like as I mentioned, some people changed the theme of the application to maroon color, brown color. So these concepts are the functionalities related to our sandbox in our customization and personalization. When we come to this module training, I'll tell you what are these options team. Then we have setup and maintenance. So this is one of the important configuration in the system we have team. This is one of the important configuration we have in the system. Starting from tomorrow, any module that I'm going to start team, core HR, I'm going to implement, absence, I'm going to implement, payroll, we are going to implement. In every module, we have different transactions. So this Excel sheet also I'll be sharing to you over the community along with the materials today. You have to download this and keep it safe. This is going to be a guiding document for your entire training period. Not only training period, once after you get a job, once you working in the real-time projects also, this Excel sheet by name TrioTech Oracle Fusion HCM course, this Excel sheet will be always a referring guide for you. It's a Bible kind of thing for us. Means what team? In every module, when we do the configuration in the Fusion system, we have set of list of configurations to do. Core HR is there. You are configuring that module for the client means we have certain list of items or setups, configurations we have to do. Absence management, same. Payroll management, same. Talent, same. Compensation, benefits, any module for that matter, team. In every module, we have list of configurations that we have to do. That too, in the sequential order we have to do. So in this Excel sheet, I prepared all the module contents, configurations in the sequential order. So global HR sheet, if you see, these all are the configurations in the core HR module we need to perform. So what is that configuration name? Then the system, what is the task name that to configure that we have the task name list team. Then if you go to absence sheet, in absence module, what are the configurations we have? In payroll module, what configurations in payroll we have? Then for talent, for everything, a document is available here, team. So this Excel you need to save once after I'm sharing it in the community today. Don't lose it. Okay. Very important. From tomorrow, every training that we are starting, we need this as a reference. Okay. In the real time, when you're working also, this you have to keep it to remember or to find out which configuration in that module you need to perform. So why I am telling that is under administration, we have something called setup and maintenance. This particular task, we call it as FSM task in the system. FSM means functional setup manager task. Every module configuration we will do from here only. Setup and maintain. All the module setups, we call them as setup stream. So every module setups, we can search from here only. So once we click on the setup and maintenance, once we go to that screen, you will understand that we will take up in the next session, team. So this is very important to remember by every one of us. Next 3 months, every day I will come and navigate from here only. So to start working on any module, we will be navigating from here. We call it as FSM task. Any module setups or configurations you can access from here. Okay. Then we have highlight flex field. What is this, team? One second. Highlight flex field. Generally, in our Oracle system, we have a concept called a flex fields, team. In our core HR, we are going to discuss about that. We have here item number 15. Okay. DFF. Like we have descriptive flex field, key flex field, EFFs, extensible flex fields, like that. So that topic related item is this one, highlight flex field means. So when we come to that particular concept in the core HR module, I will let you know what is this feature is about. Then troubleshooting, we have some options, team. So here we have about this application. So if you want to check out what is the latest version of the Fusion application that you are working on, you can come and check out. The best part is, team. Okay. Day before yesterday, on our demo 1, today is 7th January, 5th we started, correct? Yesterday and day before we had demos. On 5th, Monday, when I am explaining you the quarterly upgradation policy, I went to the application. At that point of time, the release version was what, team? 25D we have. Everyone be with me. Okay. Day before yesterday, on Monday, when we are talking about this quarterly upgradation policy, 25D was the version we have seen, team. I told you just we entered new year. This year upgrade had to come. Probably in 1 week, the application will upgrade, I told you. Till last upgrade of 25 only there. But yesterday, we got an upgrade for our training environments, team. Now see, if I go to settings and action about this application, team, what is the version? Huh? 26A. Last night we got this upgrade. Our applications got the latest patch this year, first quarter 2026. I told you, you can take a screenshot of it and compare in the next 1 week. But see here, next upgrade, what is the version it came? See, 26A 11.13.26.1. That is what exactly came. This one. See? So 26A, the latest of the latest that we are working on as of today, whatever Oracle latest upgrade is there, that version only you people are going to get trained. So yesterday only we got that upgrade to the application, just for information I'm telling you. So this is here about this application team if you want to check out. Then yesterday I introduced to you knowledge repository. So if you want to access on top of the material what I am providing, Oracle documentation if you want, I told you you should go to the internet and you have to search with docs.oracle.com and then implementation guides and all you can access, I told you. But team, if you have the application with you, within the application only, Oracle embedded their repository link. If you come to the right side, settings and action team, under troubleshooting, if you go to application help, the moment you click on it, one more tab will open towards the right here. Okay, or else it will prompt you. See, one more tab opened up. What is that? Docs.oracle.com. So directly you can access your products here also. If I come to human resource, my HCM product, see all books, cloud readiness. Yesterday what we navigated team, the implementation guides of every module. See, so within the application also, Oracle embedded that hyperlink, applications help. You can go there team. Then these features, hide help icons, I will tell you probably tomorrow or day after tomorrow because we have to come to some screens and then I will show you that. Then this run diagnostic test, record issue, print me. These things are very exceptional usage in the system. Generally, we don't use. When means in the real-time projects, whenever we working, sometimes some issues we will experience. During that time, we will raise Oracle service request because we require Oracle attention and support to clear that issues team. So when that Oracle request we raise for any issue to report to Oracle, Oracle will ask us to run some diagnostic test to get the log files of that or screen recording to submit to them. They can see the recording. We use these functionalities during that time, but they are very rare exceptional cases. Once you get into the projects, you will understand. So these are the basic home screen functionalities we have in the system team. Then if I scroll down, here we have things to finish. So whatever in the bell icon, the approval notifications the concerned managers or HR receives, they can also check out that notifications here also team in things to finish. Same notifications will be accessible here also. And then if you scroll down team, news and announcement section will be there. So if an organization want to share any news to the employees working in their company, because ours is a HCM system, all the client employees will have this portal access. It's a HR application. Employees need to apply the leaves, they have to check their pay slips, everything. So you want to publish the news or articles that which you want to share with them. Let's say today company wants to announce a bonus to all the employees for the quarter of 2025 fourth quarter. So they will send emails. We have the emailing concept, but on the application home screen, you want that to be published team that you can publish here. News and announcement here. Employee can check out. Or let's say for the Sankranti, some holidays company announced it for the organization. So they want to share that with all the employees. So when an employee login team, daily quickly if you come here, what are the daily news or announcements that company is sharing with them, they can check out here team. For that matter, backend configurations will be there, how to publish this news and all. So that if we done, employees can check the news and announcements in the system when they log in team. So these are the things that we can talk with respective to getting in touch with the application team. So basic home screen features. What is what? Because to kickstart our regular configurations, this basic understanding everyone should have with the application. So that is what my intention to cover all these basic functionalities on the home screen. So the next topic for the training, okay, today we cannot start that. We'll take it up freshly tomorrow. The very first topic I will start as part of our training will be security administration in the system. So today I logged in with one of my account team. First of all, how in the Fusion system this accounts creation will happen. And when I log in, what all functionalities I can get access in the system, how that is maintaining in the Fusion system, that all we will handle in security module. Not only that team, in the initial phase of implementation, okay, for example, Tata is the client, Tata purchased the product from Oracle. Now Tata given the project to some IT company in the market, Deloitte or Infosys or Wipro, something. Now we are working there, correct? Now, when we go for the client project implementation, how we will get access to the client system for all of our team members, how we will get the client application access. That all steps we have to start our training. That all things we have to know when we are configuring the modules in the system. So, not only in the training time, once you join the organization and you are deployed for a project by your company to any client, very first work that you will do, first activities that you will do will be user account creation for all of our team members only. So security module should be the first learning component in the, okay, Fusion system. Security module will be the first learning concept or the module in the Fusion system for every one of us. So what is security? What all concepts we have in that? How to create user accounts? How access is working in the Fusion system? That all we will take up in tomorrow's session, team. So any questions as such in today's topic, online people? Or are we good to close the session? Anyone, please?
The chat area is still grayed out. We can pose questions.
Sorry, Sonia, what is that?
The chat area is still grayed out.
HR area.
The chat is disabled.
No, chat is open. No, Divya is posting, Chauhan is posting. It's not
I can't
disabled.
post.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for some of the
maybe
people it's disabled.
Not sure, but chat is open to everyone only. But you can ask me, no problem. Yeah.
No, I don't have a question. I'm good. I just
Acha,
wanted
okay.
to, yeah.
Okay, fine. No worries.
Hey Kumar, this is Kavita here. I have a couple
Yes,
questions.
Kavita.
Thank you for the presentation, first of all. It was much
Thank
clear.
you.
So today in the session for the favorites, so we
Mhm.
were like discussing about the favorite sections. Can we unfavorite once when we complete our task?
You want to remove
The
that. Unfavorite means you want to clear this off, huh?
correct. Yeah. So
You can go to
once our
manage
active.
favorites. You can go to manage favorites. You can just click this and delete it. You can do that also.
Okay. And can we add like multiple folders?
Yeah, multiple folders you can create. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are we going to get like a OTL, OLC, ORL
No, that
classes
not
will be completed or
with
recording
these things we
sessions?
will not provide. No.
Okay.
Only these modules, whatever I highlighted in the demo, only those will be covered. Technically, everything is not required also. Generally, I'm talking about 3 to 4 modules you have to focus on. They are sufficient.
Okay.
Moni, please.
Hi, Kumar. Thank you for the opportunity. So, just
Sorry,
want
I'm
to
sorry. I have a
just
couple
want
more
to
questions. I'm sorry. Yeah. So one more question is like yesterday, as you said, we had like latest update, the quarter update, right? So if we are in middle of our work and suddenly when we have these updates, how will it affect our
Generally, that won't
application?
happen in the client applications. Oracle will give a scheduled date and time. By that time, we will complete that and Oracle will do. If still the client needs some time, they can extend that for that client also to upgrade. As it is our training environments, Oracle will do just like that. But in real time, a schedule will be given at least a month before only so that the client can plan accordingly.
Okay. And in the environment which it is represented as a test, the pod number, so does it mean as it's a test environment or instance we are working on?
These are demos,
Okay.
training environments. But
It is
in real
showing
time, last test means it will be test. For production, test will not come. Only the pod number followed by the server code and oraclecloud.com will come.
Got it. One last question. Thank you. So during the notifications, the bell icon, it was showing as accept, approve, decline. So if for some reason, if we selected the wrong button, so can we go back and change those?
Wrong button means you rejected the approval.
Correct.
You cannot do that. Again, the transaction has to be resubmitted by the user who did that, and again it will trigger.
So is it
Because
like
the
a
decision has been taken, no, that will not revoke. Again, the user have to submit that record freshly so that again the manager will receive. We can take approval that time.
okay?
Okay,
So
thank
that
you.
workflow and everything will be covered in the
Will be
class, right? How
covered.
we? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much, Kumar.
Thank you, Kavita. No problem. Munib, please, sorry.
Yeah, hi. So I just want to understand from a layman standpoint. So, for example, if I reach out to the Oracle and say that I need a only HCM system, so are they going to provide me all the other options that is functional area like procurement and everything? Then they set up the security, or they just giving me the HCM one?
It depends upon the subscription. Generally, if you're subscribing only for HCM, then they can give you only HCM also.
Okay,
But today in the market, what happened is Oracle clubbing all their products together and at a discount price they are offering to the customers as a package. So many of the implementations that we're seeing today is Oracle intention is they don't want to what do I say, break their product licenses. So
okay,
ideally they will sell. Only HCM client want means they will sell. But today most of the cases we are seeing is 99% as a package. We'll give it a slash discount of 60%, 70%. You take it as a bundle of all the products and use everything in our system only. That is what Oracle doing. So that is why we are seeing all the products coming up default. But generally, purely, if you are enrolling only for HCM, only HCM functionalities will come with the security.
okay, sure. Thank you. So
Okay.
second question I have that, for example, if as implementation, if we change some
Mm.
of the functional area as a functional area, so is it
Mm.
going to reflect directly under Navigator, or do we need to do any changes there as well?
You are renaming something on this here.
Yeah,
That's what.
renaming or removing some of the tiles under
It
some of
won't
the.
automatically reflect because in our sandbox concept, we
Okay,
have a layout separately for Navigator and for Springboard.
okay,
So we have to
okay.
do it both the places.
Okay. The third question that I have regarding the home button. For example, if I'm
Mm.
hiring the employee and I
Mm.
have added the personal area and added the
Mm.
assignment, added a relationship and everything, but
Mm.
if I click on home button, I know there is
Mm.
the option of save. So are we
Mm.
going to have that option in where we can give the client that automatic save option, or is it going to be not saved in Oracle?
It will not save generally. Every transaction will not have that option to have that
Auto save.
auto save. Yeah,
So unless and until the user is going to manually update as safe, I think that
Correct,
will only.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last question that I have regarding just give me a second, regarding the customization and personalization. So, do we
Mhm.
have any audit reports that we can pull from the Oracle just to understand who made the changes, or when it comes to
We have
customization?
that. We have a concept called audit policies in the system that we will
Okay.
see in the coming days. Audit policies, we have one feature where you can check out that.
Okay. So not only for customization, or if
Everything,
everything,
everything in
right?
the system.
So
Yeah,
we can pull the report through in Excel sheet.
correct, correct. You can do that.
Okay, cool. Thank you. That's all I have.
Anand, please.
Yeah, hi, Kumar.
Hi,
Question.
Anand.
So I am having a question regarding the AI concepts, right? What we are
Mhm.
going to cover in it means, because there are many agentic AIs and the means the Oracle is giving some demos, right? The Fusion agentic
See,
AI. So
everything we will not cover. We will take up one or two examples, and because majorly in our talent area already we have the AI assistants have been enabled in the system. How that is using in the Fusion application, we are going to cover. Okay.
That's it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, good morning, sir. I am Naresh. I am audible, sir.
Yes, Naresh, please.
Sir, actually, I am in BTech final year, sir. Within 4 months, I will complete my graduation.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, if I learn this course, can I get a job as a fresher, sir?
Definitely will get Naresh, no doubt about that. Companies recruiting freshers as well. See, recently I went to a college in Guntur, VVIT University, where on campus college there is a company called MPC Cloud Computing. Okay, they are recruiting the freshers from the college. So for their on job, I mean, placement training, I went there to conduct a few sessions on this. So there are companies, even from TrioTech also, we have seen recruiting the fresher candidates. So no need to worry about that. There are good number of companies recruiting freshers as well today. But you should be a trained fresher. Either you train today or later on, it's up to you, but get trained on the technology. Okay. Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah. Well, team, I'll conclude here for today. So let's join back tomorrow and we'll continue. So strictly, the link will be stopped from today. In the community, you will be getting a new meeting link. This 7 series link code what you are using